back to Michael Creates It. I'm Michael and I create it, and today we're going to be doing some beginner tips for in Disney Mirrorverse. I got a buddy who's going to be start playing, and I figured I'd make this video so those of you who have joined a little bit late in the game but want to catch up and not waste time on trying to figure out how to play everything right away, take a look and see what we got going on. So first we're going to hop over into the play side here. This is your general play area, everything you're going to be doing and using energy and dungeon energy on and stuff. First thing we're going to touch into is into the story mode. You definitely want to make sure you're staying up to date with your story mode, because if you get those 3 stars, you get those orbs, you get some training motes, but you also get these extra bonuses as you get more stars, which will also get you more guardians there. So you definitely want to keep going on that story mode no matter what you got going on there. Next, I would highly suggest hitting the supply runs every day with the gold mining. Again, all of these will be as far as you can go, not trying to exceed everything. So we'll just hit up a few gold. I got some energy there. It's easy enough. Make sure you hit that gold just because of the bottleneck that happens with gold when you get characters up, and it's pretty much used for everything there. So back into here, we're going to take a look into the towers. You want to be making sure you're doing as far as you can on the towers as quickly and often as you can, because again, you'll be getting some good items there. Let's see here, you got your page for all your books for talents there, so you definitely want to hit those up every week. I made the mistake of just ignoring it for a little bit and then finally jumped in, and it's definitely something you want to take care of right away. There's 2 that go on every week, and they kind of switch through between high tech, royalty, and leaders, and I think that's it, but I might be mistaken on that. Next is we're gonna hop into the events. Now these you want to also do because they give you special items there, sometimes pages, sometimes there's an event going on like what will be going on, I'm thinking in tomorrow, Oblivious Exploits, so they give you a special area in the shop as well, so you get items, special items through there, so you'll definitely want to hit up those as well as quickly as possible. The 1v1 showdown you can really do at your leisure there. It's not really too important to get you XP motes, and then it also gets you some more XP motes. So I mean, it's fun to do 1v1, test out your skills against different characters, see how they attack, see how your one character works so you can get a little bit better with that character. So that's always nice. Then next we're going to hop into one of the most important things, is dungeons. So dungeons is very important because it gets you a lot of motes, it gets your event rewards for your guild, it gets event rewards for yourself, and it also gets you laurels. So these are very important, especially for your alliances that people are going to want you to be able to use up to 0. So I will always try now to get my dungeon energy down to 0, because every 24 hours it refreshes 40, but it also refreshes 80 on a new dungeon release. So obviously you use your energy, you go through, you do little battles there and progress through the dungeon. With these I always try and find out, open and unlock the entire map, see which totems there are and see which chests there are, because again that will get you more for your alliance points there. We'll hop right into the alliances there. So obviously you want to get into an alliance. If you haven't, you need to join one as soon as possible. It's very crucial to expediting your skills and levels and getting your guardians up further and further. So obviously you've got your general, which everything's got your members and your activity, but what you want to look at is the missions. So you got your current missions, the delve together, that was the dungeon one I'm talking about there. You want to make sure to hit that up, so that way you get all those laurels. There's multiple ways to get that milestone up, so you want to make sure to see what they take and just do your best in dungeons to use all of that energy. Also the daily support mission, it's different every day. Again, you want to make sure to get those laurels stacked up, and then stellar journey, and then there's one for daily crystal opening. So you always want to make sure to claim everything. again, make sure you get those laurels. If you're looking for one, you always want to hit search. You can add by power, by vacancy, or by name, and then there's also a nice advanced search available. You can change how many available slots, if it's open by request or closed, if it meets your player level requirements, so that way you're not trying to apply the guilds or alliances that won't take you because you're not strong enough for them. Let's see here. Then we're gonna next take a look here into the guardians. So again, you've got your guardians. If you've seen any of the other videos or you've played a little bit, you'll understand exactly what is going on with that. And I always suggest getting the 4 stars over the 3 stars. 9 times out of 10 they're better because they have that third ability, and that's usually what turns the character over into OP. So you definitely want to use those 4-star characters there. So if you're ever wondering about what the best guardians to use are, just Google Disney Mirrorverse tier list. There's a couple of websites that they have, but they're generally pretty much the same, so you can kind of play around and see which ones you like, which play style there, and definitely get onto that so you can see which guardians are the best to use in your play. So next we'll look into the gems and the books. So with these, this is a key thing that I didn't learn until very later on, is you can sell them, and what selling them does is obviously get you gold, but it also gets you the shards for the next tier. So that way when you're ranking up, you can use the ones that you have so many of, say the 16 out of 20, you can sell them, boom, golden shards for the next one. Also works with books, so that way if you need to get the next tier up of book and you've got enough stockpile on the other one, you can just do the sell, boom, and now you got more pages for the next book. So I definitely recommend doing that when you are situated with a whole bunch of books or gems of the lower tiers. I didn't realize that until a little bit later on. One of my old Alliance members had suggested doing that, and it blew my mind, changed the game for me. So got to remember that as always on that one as well. So let's head into the store now. Here there's a few things. You'll always want to check the offers, especially if you're free to play, for these energy bundles. The only one I get is when they have the superior energy bundle. It's 400 orbs for 20 of the potions, the energy recharges, and each energy recharge is 40 energy. So my hands down best one, that's what I always purchase whenever I see it available. I highly suggest it if you're free to play, or if you're pay to play, it's quick, easy energy there. So we'll pop down over to the bazaar here. Always is anytime you log in, see if you can do the free. Nice, love the orbs for that. And then always do the refresh whenever you can. It's free items, there's no reason not to when you pop in, so you might as well just do it every time. I don't do the refresh for 20 orbs, it's not worth it for me. I don't see why anyone would. Glamour is the new store here, so it's been given a little bit of the extra stuff to your character icon. I still have yet to do anything with my character icon because I am looking for either Fractured Woody or Fractured Simba. And Fractured Wally looks pretty cool, but there isn't anything there, so we'll just go on to the next one. Over to the Laurel shop. I always buy the orbs. Really, I bought Goofy and Donald just to have the characters because, again, with character collectors, I like collecting them. But I'm not sure exactly if I should do diamond shards or if I should do the XP motes. I mean, I'm sitting on 145k. I don't really know what to do with it, so leave a comment down below on what you do with yours and if that works well for you. And then finally, the Stardust. You definitely want to save up. I save up the thousands to take characters that are at 3 stars currently and pull them over and try and get them to 4 stars. I have seen Mickey in the 4-star Stardust area, so if you don't have Mickey and you don't want to purchase him, save up that 4600 Stardust and definitely get him right through the Stardust area because he is definitely worth his weight in gold. So the last and final thing is to look at the crafting. You always want to make sure that you craft your 2 hours every time you pop on. And if you get the 12-hour crystal, you definitely want to hit that 12-hour overnight, because it's a chance at a 3 to 5 star guardian. So who doesn't want to have that? And then you're not wasting your time on, let's see, the 8. You've got a 3 or 4 star guardian. Cool, I mean, that's cool, but you want to try and get that 5 star. Like, why wouldn't you want to? And then the 4 hours got a 3 star guardian. So again, overnight, I always just slap on that 12-hour one. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get through it after I've woken up because I stayed up late or what have you, but you know, I think it's worth it. I've pulled a few 3 and 4 stars out of it, if I'm not mistaken, so definitely worth doing that there. But yeah, that is just about it for the tips for the newcomers. Again, with the alliances, definitely get into an alliance, get into one that fits your play style, and get into one that you enjoy. If you don't like talking, don't worry about talking to people. I barely talk on it. I do it for the bare minimum. So again, hit up all of that stuff. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like. Comment about what you did like, comment about what you didn't like. Let me know what you do, if there's any tips that I forgot there. Hit that subscribe button if you have yet to. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video, and we will see you in the next one.